Hi, I'm Matthew.
And I'm Lisa.
And we're from Newman Family Vlogs.
Today we're going to do a Q&A. We had a request and we said, why not?
Yeah. So we've got a bunch of questions that have come in from various people, and we're going to try and give y'all some good answers for them.
Yes.
So our first question comes from Rachel's Nest, and she asks, how did you guys get vlogging, and what made you decide to do it?
We had been watching daily vloggers for years. I mean, we've been watching Ellie and Jared, Daily Bumps, Cullen and Katie. We also watch, who else? We watch a lot
of them. Different channels.
And just thinking about having the memories of the kids and not losing all of that, you know, they're little just this one time, and we just love for everything to be captured so we don't get, 20 years later and we can't remember all the cute little things that Luke did and Lauren did, and,
Yeah, I think that's really what cinched it. Is we went back and we were looking at pictures of the kids and realized, like I think a lot of people do, we had so many of Lauren, a little bit less of Olivia, and a whole lot less of Luke. And this seemed like a real good way to, let us do something we wanted to do and solve what we saw as a problem. So
yes.
Sound like a win-win to me. And she had one more question, which was if we grew up in South Carolina and how did we meet? We actually answered all these questions and a bunch of other ones in an About Us video that we'll link to right up here.
Yes.
Jonah from My Uploaded Life asked a couple of questions. What are some of your big goals for 2017? Well, that's obvious. 10 million subscribers.
Really? No. We'll be realistic.
Yeah.
10,000.
Million.
Thousand.
No, we just want to see our channel grow.
And not YouTube related, we'd like to be able to move into a bigger house. The house is too small. We've outgrown it a long time ago. We'll see what comes of that.
Yeah, and that might not be, we might not move in 2017, but it'd be nice to make some movement towards that.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Another question was, if we could travel anywhere, where would we go?
The beach.
The beach, yeah.
Yeah. This last year's beach trip was terrible. Absolutely terrible. We'll link up there too.
Yeah, the whole playlist.
Let's just say it ended in me in emergency surgery in the hospital. So, yeah, it wasn't a good trip.
And if we could describe our dream home?
Something bigger.
Yeah, a little bigger than this one.
More windows.
Cool in the backyard.
Yes.
A porch.
I'd love to have a front porch, one you could have a swing on. We live in the South and that's a Southern thing. You want a front porch swing.
We need a veranda wrap around.
Okay. Well, I'd love to have a couple more bedrooms too, because,
we don't need much.
No.
Just a little bit more space. And if we won $1 million, what's the first 5 things we'd do? Donate to our church, pay off all of our and our family's debts, build some sort of a fund for the kids.
Buy that house.
Yeah, buy the house. That would probably fit in $1 million.
And I'd want a really nice backyard with a big pool.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are pool people. We're water people. During the summer, we live in the backyard in our pool.
Yeah.
And,
I need my pool.
Yes.
Layla from Layla Fashion asks, what are you afraid of? Falling off of things. I have a terrible balance.
He's gonna pick on me.
Do I need to say it for you?
No, because it's embarrassing. I'm afraid of bugs. That's one.
Yeah, but that's not what you're really afraid of.
I'm terrified. Spiders? Oh, no.
Yeah, but what if the spider's legs?
No, don't. Okay, go ahead.
We're actually kitty whiskers.
No. No.
Lisa hates the whiskers on cats, irrationally hates them.
Okay, attached, they're fine as long as I don't touch them. But detached, if you find one, I don't know what it is. Okay, don't. He's mean. Y'all might not know that. You think he's all nice and everything. He's mean. He picks on me.
A little bit.
Okay.
Diane Patchen asks, what are some pros and cons of homeschooling? For example, what about the socializing aspect of it with kids their own age? Well, with pros and cons, there are things that are both pros and cons at the same time, and things sort of on both sides. One of the best things that we like about it the most is the fact that we know exactly what our kids are learning, and we can actually engage in a conversation with them about it.
The kids did go to a private preschool, and they were learning things, and we wouldn't know exactly what they were learning, and it drove me nuts.
Or they'd ask questions that they had already gotten an answer to in a specific way, and when we couldn't explain it in that way, it would either confuse them or just frustrate them because they didn't quite get it.
Yes. One of the cons, I would say, is definitely it's a lot of work, and it can be absolutely exhausting sometimes. There's days that I'm just like, are we not done yet?
A lot of work, and it takes a lot of time.
Yes, it does.
Because something that I would say is both a pro and a con is that school never really ends. All the time you find opportunities that you can point something out and basically have a little school lesson about something.
Yes.
But that also means that school never ends.
Very true.
So, look how cool this is. Oh wait, this is going to take a while to explain.
Yes.
But
we do that anyway with our kids. It's just some days it's just you're tired and you don't feel like it.
But you can't miss an opportunity to explain something that's really interesting.
Yeah. And about socializing, I mean, when we go to church, we are there for
4 or 5 hours at a time every Sunday.
Yes.
And they're around a lot of kids, not only their own age, but some that are younger and some that are older, and they all play together for long periods of time.
And we found they do so well because they are homeschooled and because they are with kids always of varying ages. They do so good with socializing with anyone. I mean, I don't know of anyone that our kids just wouldn't walk up and have a conversation with. We have extremely social kids.
So we feel like they get a lot broader spectrum of socialization than they would if they were only with kids their age.
Yes.
They get to interact with kids that are a lot younger and with kids that are a lot older.
I mean, the kids will frequently be playing with 10, 11, 12-year-olds. No problem. They're not afraid of them. At the same time, nurturing little ones too.
Yeah, bringing them into games that they are, with the older kids and kind of helping them play along. It's a really nice thing to see.
Yes. And in years previous, we had the kids in gymnastics and that type of thing. And this year, during the sign up and everything for all of it in the fall, I was really sick at that time. Like I had a kidney stone and I was extremely ill. I was not doing good at all. So we kind of missed the sign up for all that. And then they weren't really loving gymnastics right now. And we're thinking about putting them in something like martial arts or that kind of thing. Early spring, maybe summer.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
And we haven't looked at it too much yet. We kind of want to give them something like that to do. We just haven't settled on exactly what it'll be yet.
Yeah.
M. Shepard asks, what thing do you admire most about each member of the family? Well, with Lauren, I'd say we most admire her just nurturing nature. She's just so compassionate, and also she's so inquisitive. She wants to know all the details about everything.
And she pays particular attention to all detail. Lauren's a perfectionist.
Yes, she is.
Yes. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But
it has to be focused.
Yes.
Yeah.
Olivia, I just admire her quirkiness. You never know what she's going to say, and she can always make you laugh. So you never know what's going to come out of that child's mouth.
She's just so happy all the time.
Yes, she's just bubbly and happy.
Luke has... Luke. He has the most tenacious spirit. He is so driven on everything he decides to do.
Yes. To a fault. If he gets on the road to do something,
there's not a lot that you can do to stop him.
What I admire about Matthew, he is the most patient person on the planet. And I don't get it. I don't get how he does it. He can just deal with so much, especially for me. I feel bad because I'm nitpicky sometimes, and he's just so patient with me, and he doesn't say, go away.
No. Well, I certainly admire your ability to
nitpick.
No, not nitpick. No, your ability to make plans and to see the details that need to happen on things. You're very good at setting up a structure that we can follow to achieve the things that we want to do.
Thank you.
Because all my patience would be for naught if I had nothing to wait on to do.
Yeah, I'm the family organizer. I will say that.
I'm pretty good at actioning stuff, though.
Yes, you are.
So we work well together.
Yes. I'm like, this is what you need to do. Now do it.
I can do that. Robin from the Mama Diaries asks, what made you start a YouTube channel? And do you have a favorite YouTuber?
And we kind of discussed a minute ago with Rachel's question about, what made us start a channel.
Yeah.
But we definitely have a lot of favorite YouTubers.
Yeah, there's a good number of channels that we watch.
I love the Fry Life. That's one of our absolute favorites. Dale Tribe. They're two smaller YouTubers, in the 100,000 range. I think Dale Tribe has less than 100. I'm not sure. I love J-House Vlogs. They might be my absolute favorite. You haven't watched
I haven't seen a lot of them.
Yes, but you've watched more Fry Life and Dale Tribe.
I used to watch a lot more vlogs with Lisa, and then I started editing. So while she's catching up with those, and I'm usually working on something else, so I don't get to see as many as I used to.
I'm always like, watch this. He's like, I'm working.
Dino Knight asks, have you always wanted to be on YouTube? And if so, what's the best thing you enjoy? I don't know that we'd say we always wanted to be on YouTube, but I grew up around camera equipment and editing and used to make all sorts of just wacky home videos.
And I've been watching vlogs for years, and I was always like, we need to do that. Our kids can be kind of quirky sometimes. And, occasionally, just like every day. But there's always been things that I'm like, that was funny. I wish I could have shared it with people, but we couldn't because we didn't really have an avenue to do it with. So
I think one of the things we enjoy most is just, having a way to share with all of y'all stuff that we enjoy.
And also, I feel like we live more.
Yes.
It's not saying we do things for the vlog. I would not say that at all.
No.
But because we vlog, we're more aware of what we do during the day.
Yeah.
I think we use our time much, much tenfold better now that we vlog.
Yeah, I think we're much more aware of how little time there is in a day and how much you can do to maximize that day to make it
the best day it could be. Yes. Again, we're not doing things for the vlog. It's more the vlog just makes us completely aware of what we do during the day.
Yeah. Parker V. Davis asks, what would you change about your YouTube journey?
One thing.
Yeah, I would have gone straight to a nicer camera. We use a Canon G7X Mark II. It's a great camera, but it was a little intimidating when we first started looking at it. So we bought a cheaper camera, and then it broke. And then we bought a cheaper camera, and then it broke.
Well, we bought the same camera, and it failed the same way.
Same way, twice.
Lens ended up opened, and you couldn't do anything with it. And then after 2 cameras in, 3 months, I think? It was less than 3 months. We decided we were just going to go ahead and go to industry standard type thing, and have no regrets.
There's a reason everybody uses it. It's a good tool.
Yeah.
And if you're going to do something, get the tools to do the job.
Do it right.
That's right. Shannon from Mess to Home asked, if you could own any farm animal, what would it be? Well, Lauren answered that for us, didn't she? We took Olivia to the zoo for her birthday, and Lauren fell in love with the goats.
Yes, she asked for goats, and there's a reason we're not getting a goat.
There's several reasons we're not getting a goat.
They make noise.
They make
apparently.
a lot of noise. There's lots of great videos on YouTube of goats making interesting noises.
Yes, search it. It is hilarious. Like, stop it. They scream. So, and they're not screaming in pain. They're just talking. Stop it.
Jody Martin asks, do we plan on having any more kids? Well, plan's a difficult word to use here.
Okay. We're going to get into some female subjects. So we're going to insert a time right here that you can skip to if you don't want to hear it. Like, let's say if you're male, you might want skip to that time. So there are a lot of factors with this. While we might like to have more kids, I have PCOS, which means there are cysts on my ovaries. And since I've had Luke, I've had 5 cycles. So over the course of a year, this last year, I've only had 3 cycles. So that means 3 chances in the entire last year, 2016, where I could have gotten pregnant.
The odds are not in our favor.
No, they're not in our favor. So my cycles have essentially completely stopped, and we don't know why.
So while we're not really planning to have more kids, we'd be really happy to be surprised with it, but it would be a surprise.
Yeah, I mean, when you have 120-day cycles, it's not very likely.
Yeah.
And there's another one factor with that. If we were to have another child, we'd want to move because we have a 3-bedroom house and we're packed like sardines as it is. Deep down, we would love to have one more child. It's just not looking, the odds are not ever in our favor.
All right, and our final question comes from Kanisha at Team Martin, who asks, what family values are most important to you? And I would say the most important value is just a fear and respect of God, because everything else flows out from that. The truth of the gospel is central to our life, and without that rock, everything else just doesn't really matter, you know? Raising our family to live in the truth is the most important family value. Well, guys, thanks so much for all your questions. We really enjoyed getting to answer those. And if you enjoyed today's video, please leave us a thumbs up. Y'all, thanks for joining us today. Bye.